Hi and welcome to day 14 of Inktober Tangles Challenge 2022. I'm Anica, a certified Zentangle teacher from Croatia, and thank you for joining me as we tangle the 14th tangle of the month today. It's a tangle called Slidehat by Karin Frank, and it's quite a nice one, quite easy to. And I will use this space here to place it. So I will start with like a almost like snake-like. I hope that you don't have anything against the snakes, shape. So a very nice and simple shape. And then I will add an aura line, but at the top and at the bottom I will just connect the two. Now I'm pretending that they connect behind phylloxy. So this is where we start, and then we are just going to add some heads. So I will start by adding the first one here, and then I'm going to add another one a bit smaller, and then here another one. So you can make these wider or narrower, whatever you prefer. Here I'm going to do this and cross the border, which is fine. You know that it doesn't bother me. And then some more right here. Some of these are hidden behind the other tangles. And then again, the big one, I will add some more heads on this one, the big one. And now we have elongated these peaks on both sides, but we still have the spaces on the other side, and I will just add a few shapes on the other side too. And of course here as well. Now this looks maybe a little bit different than it does on the original step out, but that's fine, to make your own, create your own version of it. Now I can extend the border towards the bottom part. And I need to decide what to do with these spaces here between the tangles. So now wherever I have some smaller sections, I will just ink them in. And by doing that also increase the drama. I love these black spaces, and you know that. Maybe you would prefer to add some tipple instead, or whatever, because I'm sure that your spaces between the tangles are, either bigger or smaller than mine. Some lines in this section, which is, let me just add a few orbs right next to the tangle, and then I'll fill the rest with the lines. So just, to break this monotony of using the same filler all over again. So far my fillers are mostly either lines or black sections. I have this gap between the two of my tiles here, which happens because the edges are not straight. Maybe just one bigger one here. And then I will maybe add some roundings if I see that I need it, and After doing that, I will just add lines. Again, trying to place them really near each other so that they are dense. You know, having this dense grid, I think it looks quite nice, like having a wallpaper, adding just a little bit of interest instead of inking in or leaving it empty. And now I will start with my jelly roll, and first just feel the snake. I don't know if you like the snake analogy. So coloring it white. And then I will also, while I have this white jelly roll here, I will just also color my border too. And of course, before I forget about it, I will add shade. I need to wait for my white jelly roll to dry, and then I will blend it. Now I'm going to add also shade to these top parts of the spaces between the tangles. So adding some drama to it. I don't want it to have the same color or shade throughout the shape, because maybe I will be able to also create an illusion of depth by doing the more dramatic thing on top and on bottom. So with these, I think I will add some shade to the bottom part and maybe highlight to the top part, but let's see. So I will start by doing that. First I had another idea. Now I'm thinking maybe this would make sense, and maybe you can just wait and see if it makes sense or not. Of course, some shading below the neighboring tangle. And then blending. I was thinking about shading it in a way that I would highlight the central part. Then I thought, why not try to make it look like there is some source of light, you know, which is on the top side. So I will just add the highlight on the top part. Trying not to go over the black lines again, and we'll see if I'll succeed at that. Now I surely want to do some blending in this central part, and so that my highlights slowly transition towards the shades that are on the bottom. And then I will take my jelly roll, and I'm thinking about a thinner one, like I'll try with an 08 and just try to add some shiniest highlight on the very top. And there are some narrow spaces here, so I'm trying not to color over my black lines. And I just need to then see what I'll do with the tipple shapes. Well, I don't think that this was a bad choice with this approach of shading, you know, top versus bottom. I will try to do, hopefully I will remember, because as I said, there are so many tangles that it's not easy to remember all of them and the intentions that we have with some of them. I would like to try this one with a different shading approach too. I'm taking the Jelly Roll 10 now just to add some dots to top parts of my tipple shapes, or little orbs. So just adding highlights to the top after I added shades to the bottom. And here it is. It is a cute one. It is a cute one, and I like the way that it looks, and you know, forms like cones that are stuck inside each other. And with that, I think I'm done in less than 12 minutes. Isn't that great? It's like amazing how much you can draw and shade in just 12 minutes. Now, if you are a really busy person and you lead a stressful life, imagine how much it would be nicer if you would just devote 15 minutes of your time a day to relax with an activity like this one, a mindful activity that will sharpen your focus, that will relax you. I hope that you can really find time to do it. Thank you for drawing with me today or watching me draw, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.